Oh my god, Khloe Kardashian is getting way too skinny and fans are calling her out. Let's talk about this. This is Rich Slash with the hottest news on YouTube. So Khloe Kardashian posted this picture on her Instagram and people were saying like she doesn't work out and stuff like that and she bought her body and anyone can look like that. They get enough plastic surgery and doctors, and I'm just thinking like, no, I do see Khloe work out. I have seen pictures and videos of Khloe Kardashian like working out. But lately, I have to say she has been looking more on the thinner side and people were even accusing her of using Ozempic. But in this clip I'm about to show you, I was kind of shocked by her reaction to the allegations that her sister brought up against her. So let me show you the clip. Here we go, roll it.
You look very skinny. I will say that Kendall and Kylie, not that I'm trying to out them, but they did text me and say that they were a little concerned for you because you're really skinny. And I said, I think she's a bit stressed. And I think that she...
And Kendall said it, the model?
Kendall said it. And so I said, no guys, she's fine. And I said, you absolutely have every right to be concerned, but I'm telling you, she's fine.
Okay, so when I watched that clip, I was like, girl, oh my God. Okay, so she said, wait, the model? Like her sister? Why does she seem so happy? It's like that one time that somebody told me, like we had met for the first time and they were like, oh my gosh, like I finally get to see you. And like on your Instagram, your pictures, they all just look like so fantasy. And I was like, thank you. And then he was like, and I see you in person and he's like, you just look like a walking filter. And I was like, that has to be the best compliment I have ever gotten in my life, that I look like a walking filter. Oh my God. In real life, I look like a filter? Shut up. Ah! I was like, yes. Okay, that was like my number one thing. I was like, thank you so much. Okay, so anyways, people in the comments, and they were just like talking about how she looks and her body. But then when I saw that video clip, I was like, why was her reaction so happy to her sister saying that a model, her sister, is saying that she looks too thin? And instead of her like taking a step back and being like, you know what, I don't think I'm too skinny, but if my own sisters are telling me that, let me take a few steps back and like really think about that. And maybe they're right. Maybe maybe I am too skinny, but that's something I need to think about, right? And instead of doing that, she was just like, wait, they're saying I'm too skinny? Like she looked so happy. And I was really like going down the rabbit hole of it because I'm gonna be real with you. I've been a big Kardashian fan since the beginning. I had the Kardashian credit card, the Sears collection, the fragrances, like you guys name it. I played the video game, like, okay. I bought the music, okay. So anyways, I'd like to say this, right? I can't help but to feel like this stems from this childhood trauma that Khloe Kardashian has always been known as like the fat sister. She's always been known as the least attractive sister, right? And she has always, I remember on the show, she's always like been against like getting plastic surgery and doing things to like just be what people think is beautiful in today's society. And that's what people loved her. And I talked about this before. Like people love the Khloe Kardashian sister because she wasn't like a poster child for beauty. Like she wasn't like getting the surgery or the BBLs or promoting her butt and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, people really like gravitated to her because they found her to be the more relatable, real sister. And when you're relatable to people, people like you more. And she was, let me turn on some light here. She was like that more relatable sister. Like people really loved her because they felt like they could relate to her. Even down to the clothes that she wore. I feel like any girl can go to Target and Walmart and pick out something similar and be like, yeah, look, it's kind of giving Khloe Kardashian type vibes. And then something happened and like she lost some weight. She started working out. She got a nose job for sure. I can tell you that. That's my opinion. She got a nose job at the house. And she just started looking different. And I was like, and she got that little short hair and a short bob, which she looks great. But at the same time, I just felt like her brand image just shifted. And it's like, nobody's talking about it. And then when they do bring it up, they're like, oh, you're looking too skinny. She's like, whoa, what do you mean? I've always looked like this. Girl, no, you haven't. Like, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna like go through this because I took notes, okay? Let me see. Oh, don't even get me started. There was this whole thing about Khloe Kardashian's dad being O.J. Simpson. Can we talk about that for a second? Like, can we seriously talk about it? Like, I was starting to even believe it. I don't really know if it was true or not, but I remember on the TV show, she was supposed to do a DNA test, but she didn't want to do it. And I was like, wait, that's when I got confused. I was like, wait, so you're not part of this family? Like, the whole thing was like weird to me, but then like the whole OJ Simpson thing was just like, I've always found him to just be kind of like, that's like a wild card. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get with OJ Simpson. So usually with wild cards, like, they're fun, but he's like, you don't know what you're gonna get. I don't know. I found that to be weird. The fact that she never wanted to like dispel the rumors and like, let's settle this fine once and for all. But no, she never did it. And that to me was like weird, because I felt like the whole thing was disingenuous, because she always comes across like the type of girl who would shut down a rumor and prove you wrong. But on the show, when they brought that up, she was like, no, I'm not doing it. No, no. And it just felt like that's out of character for her. I feel like she should have done it. Like, I don't know why she did it. But now I'm thinking like, well, now, because for the longest time, I always thought OJ was her dad. But don't get me wrong, whatever. Oh, I do want to say, I'm going to take a quick little break. If you guys notice a difference in my skin, the only difference thing I've been using, which I've been using a lot more than I should have, is this $220 Chanel mask. It's an AHA peel. So it's kind of like a chemical peel by Chanel. $220. I picked this up at Macy's, so there's that. And it came with a brush, and I talked about this earlier. It came with like a little brush, and you put it on. You leave it on for 5 minutes, you wash it off. My skin definitely was retexturized. It felt a lot smoother and looked a lot greater, but I felt like for $225, I could have got this from another brand way cheaper, because I am paying for the name of this one, so just kind of like, you know, that whole gig. But I like it, because you know I'm a label whore, but I wouldn't recommend it. I try to get the worst. Anyways, let me go back, let me like get back on track. Okay, so then I've been noticing that Kendall, the Jenner, okay, the Kardashian clan, is that what people call them, Kardashian clans? They do? Why do they call them that? It's like, isn't that appropriate? Okay, anyways, I didn't say that, but I'm just saying, that's what I've heard, I've seen that before, that the Kardashian family, rather, that they were kind of like, Kendall Jenner was getting called out for this sponsored post she did with Gucci. Okay, well, I saw the commercial, but I didn't see hers first. I was walking, I remember now, I was in the Houston Galleria Mall, and we have a huge Gucci store, like a flagship Gucci store there. And I'm walking by, and it had this huge, it was like the size of this wall, it was super huge. It was this couple, a guy and a girl, and they're at the airport, and I'm looking at it, and they're like at a real airport with real people, and you know that thing at every airport has, we just stand on it and it just kind of takes you down like that, so you don't have to walk. They were in one of those, and they had their Gucci luggage all around them. Big one. The trunks, girl, trunks, a big one. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, wait, this isn't making sense, because that right there is $10,000. That's $23,000. And then what she's wearing, that's $4,000 jacket. I know, because I got it. And then don't get me started, the jewelry and the necklace and the earrings and the rings. I'm just like, this right here is over $100,000 of just Gucci product in my face. Not to mention things we don't even see, because it's a Gucci campaign, so they're probably wearing Gucci makeup, foundation, eyelashes, the whole Gucci fantasy, right? Because it is a brand. Because Gucci has home decor, makeup, fragrances, cosmetics, clothing, bags, accessories, all that in this photo. And they're at the airport, and I'm just like, this is not relatable, because like, and I literally thought this to myself. I'm like, why is this couple wearing over $100,000 of Gucci, in my opinion, but they're flying Spirit Airlines? Like, what is going on? Like, you're flying commercial? What? You're not even in the lounge? In the Centurion Lounge? You're not even in the United Airlines Polaris Lounge? You're not in the Delta Sky Lounge? Like, what is going on? Like, what? What is going on? And I thought about it, and I was just like, this was so stupid. And then I saw the commercial of Kendall Jenner running through the airport, Gucci the house down, Gucci bag and her trunks and her Gucci makeup, and you know the fragrances. And I'm thinking like, no way that, no. People were calling her out. It was not relatable. Because, you know, Kendall Jenner flies private jets, girl. Let's be honest. And the thing is, like, I've flown private and I have flown commercial. And let me tell you what. I have thought about, like, Houston to Vegas, right? Houston to Vegas flying private. It's like, what, $3K, $5K, $3,000 to $5,000, just depending the time of day, year, all that plays in the factor, right? The type of jet and all stuff like that, right? And I'm looking at it and I'm just thinking like, okay, I could spend, let's just say $3,000 to fly private to go from Houston to Vegas, which is not that long. But I'm thinking like, but if I do that, what's the difference? Like my ears are still gonna pop. You know, it's a lot of the same. And then I'm going with, you know what I'm saying? I could take that, I can take my $200-$300, catch me on a good flight like a Delta or United Airlines. I love United Airlines. Take United Airlines. United Airlines to me is like the best airline. Take United Airlines, $200-$300, probably get me first class, and then get there and then have thousands of dollars left to spend in the casino and upgrade my hotel room and all that stuff like that and have some fun. So I'm just like, your ears are still gonna pop. It's the same thing. Unless I was trying to like impress somebody and make it like a memory or like a moment, then I get it, right? And I think like sometimes people forget, like sometimes it's worth spending the money because you're trying to create a memory, you're trying to create a moment that people would always remember. You know, it's like when you throw a party and it's like, you know, you want this to be a memorable party. Whether it be a birthday or anniversary or celebration, you're thinking like, well, you know, this is important to me, so let's make sure the napkins are engraved with my name. Like, make sure like the drinks have a little thing with my name. Make sure the cake has my name. Make sure the balloons have my name. And you really try to make it a lasting, memorable moment because then everything is like custom and it's you remember it, right? But anyways, that's all I want to talk about today, guys. And let me know what you think about that drama in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Rich Lux, the hottest tea on YouTube. Mwah.